I rerouted that.
This is the third time I'm doing this video. I keep closing it out within a minute or so, and I don't know why. I think it's because of the sweat on my shirt. It's 9:01 now, a.m., July 3rd, so happy Independence Day when you guys all see this. I am sweating so much. I brought an ice cold water, but I drank half of it in the first video, which is only like a minute and 30 seconds long. So let's say the heat down for the high 90s over here in Ohio. Of course, above 96 and all that. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. I thought the oh man, get it. I thought that freaking trying to sleep when it's in the 80s was bad. It is nothing compared to the shit. I wasn't really sweating that much. I was hot, but I wasn't really sweating. I see a squirrel in front of me and all that. But yeah, it's very, very hot, and I can't wait for this to end. Oh man. Like, I'm sitting in the shade here, which does help, but even then I'm still sweating and all that. Not as hard though. Like, I kind of can't wait to get home and all that stuff. But yeah, I had this drink in my pocket. It was completely frozen. I put it in the freezer at like 10 last night because I knew when I was walking it'd be good, and it melted halfway in like 30 minutes. Shit is insane. There's a little girl, selling lemonade, but obviously I brought my own drink because my family did say that I probably shouldn't walk during this, and if I was, to bring a drink so I don't get heat stroke. And luckily I did, because it said I'm sweating a lot. I did eat when I woke up earlier. I ate 2 toaster strudels for the 250th celebration of American history. And I could sound ignorant here, but I'm pretty sure the last person to sign the Declaration of Independence was in August, which is when it actually was fully done. So our independence wasn't even fully signed off until August, to my knowledge. But sure, July 4th, I guess. Even it's a little bit early. I would say it's when the paper was first signed, but wasn't when the final signature was added. Again, to my knowledge and all that. Again, I'm hot. I could be misremembering it and all that stuff. But god damn, this heat dumb's fucking oppressive. Fuck. Am I proud to be an American? Well, to put it into perspective, I'm 23. I will be 23 this year. Anyone who is 25 this year will have lived for 10% of America's history. Anyone who's in their 50s will have lived 20%, and anyone in their hundreds has lived almost half of America's history. So yeah, shit is wild out here, but I am proud for an American. I may not agree with what our current president's doing, what our current political set's doing, but I'm still proud to be an American, of course, and all that. And I drink here. I'm almost down to the ice again. But yeah, freaking. Oh, there's the answer on my shoes, is it? I hope they didn't crawl up my shoe, because I'd hate to bring ants home. And I'd hate for ants to crawl on me. But, yeah. I'd say I'm proud to be an American. Oh yeah, dreams. I've been the last time I walked, I did want to talk about dreams and all that. I've been having some bad dreams for a few months now and all that. Everyone has bad dreams, but freaking, it is what it is. I'm not really affected by them, but the normal dreams are what I want to talk about. I had a dream where I was in a mixture of like Skyrim and Minecraft in a multiplayer world. It's really weird. Like I had the servers. Minecraft, the guys gonna be walking by here, and hold on a second, so I'm probably gonna be quiet. I'm gonna get another drink here. And I've gotten my drink now. Um, as I said, it's a mixture of Minecraft and Skyrim, and I've actually been in, we call it a world. So sometimes I have dreams that happen in the same like world multiple times. Obviously, they'll take place in the dream world, but like within the same area in the dream world, if that makes any sense. So the first time, it's like just mostly Minecraft-like. I saw hell, a lot of lava pillars and all that. And then I saw like a light version of it where everything was blue instead of orange and red. So think of Minecraft's Nether. Think of that like more pretty and all that. Spires, a walkway lined with gold down the middle. On the left and right's obviously like normal terrain, but there's like a beautiful pathway to walk and all that. Down the middle of it all, laid with netherite brick, golden handles, not handles, golden rails, and all that. And then, just imagine that, but blue, basically. It's very beautiful. Well, the second one I had was, freaking... This more Skyrim-like one with multiplayer. There's like 12 people. I was a Dragonborn. Obviously, as I said, Minecraft-like because the multiplayer part of it was based on Minecraft. We were, fighting two dragons on a arch or two towers with like a nice little ring around the top, a square one. You must have seen something like Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Well, I was charging up an electric ball with both of my hands to launch at the dragon as it flew up. At least a dragon flew up, and an ally came around, and I accidentally hit him with a spell and knocked him off. And I'm pretty sure he fell to his death. I am very sorry for that, even though it's a dream. I did end up hitting the dragon, but Adam, you know, wasn't all that effective, if you will. It flew down, but it came back up. They're really the only notable dreams I feel like talking about right now, and all that. Like I had some previous ones in another world, like SCP like world, but that's like I haven't had a dream in that one in like a year now or so. My beard is coming back in and all that, although I do look like a fucking Discord mod. I could talk about games here and all that. This ice is almost completely melted now. I'm kind of planning to leave once I do drink it all and stuff. But, my friend bought me a Rome Total War 2 since the Steam summer sale, hasn't going on. I don't know if I've mentioned that last time I was out on one of my walks. But In my solo game, I'm currently playing as Rome, and obviously it's easy as shit because Rome has some nutty melee units, and I don't mean for attacking and all that. I mean for stuff like defense. Like, they have some of the best defense I've ever seen in the Total War game. Although I played Shogun 2, and I played Rome Total War 2, and that's it. That's the only Total War games I played. But compared to Shogun 2, the combat is so much slower. Because in Shogun 2, the enemies just throw themselves and they kill each other pretty quickly because none of them use shields. And Rome Total War 2, almost every single unit uses shields, which is crazy to me. But for Rome, they have like the best defense though, just because of the quality of their shields. And the multiplayer game me and my friends playing, I'm playing as Macedon, you know, Alexander the Great's nation, because that's where he was born, and he's playing as Sparta. It's very fun and interesting game so far, if I'm being honest, and all that. Alright, I'm gonna get up and start walking home now, so I get my bottle and my shorts. So I gotta pull up my shorts real quick because every time I sit down they kind of get dragged up, so give me a second here. Step off to the side while I do this. Right, there we go. Alright. So, freaking, yeah, it's pretty fun and all that. It's so sunny today. The UV index has been, since this heat dome started this week, it's been like freaking an 8. The lowest was 7. The highest I've seen was at a 9. And my friend who bought me the game lives in California, and believe it or not, it's actually hotter here than it is in California right now. Just fucking wild to me. It's not like he lives in like the mountainous regions of California. He doesn't live all the way up in the north. He lives like somewhere in the middle. I ain't gonna say where though, but he doesn't live in the cold part of California, is what I'm getting at. Because those do exist. But freaking, yeah, it's insane. I'm very happy to be able to walk today though. The real feel for these days, since the peak of the heat happens like in the afternoon, thank God. It happens around 5, like I'd say 4 to 6 o'clock is when I'd say it hits peak temperature, at least from everything I've read for the last few days. And during that time, the real feel can hit 104 degrees, which is insane to me. Yeah, I don't think the camera is actually picking up how sweaty I am. Like, I see it in the reflection of the screen, I can tell. I'm looking at the video, I'm having a little bit of a hard time telling and all that. And what sucks about all this temperature too, on top of it, there's no fucking wind, dude. Usually you get like, what, 4 to 5 mile per hour wind gust, occasionally 3 miles per hour. It's zeros. This entire week, it's been 1s and 0s. There's literally next to no freaking wind blowing. That's the worst part, because I'm sweating my ass off out here just walking. I'm not even working. That's all my ancient people in history who died young because of temperature. Yeah, there's no wind, so I'm really getting no relief and all that. So I'm likely going to be walking down the main street of my city, so that way when the cars pass by, I can maybe get some wind blowing on me. Maybe. If not, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end this here. There's not much I really have to talk about today, unfortunately, so I'll see you on another walk, maybe Monday. Well, Tuesday, I'll be waiting to the upload. Maybe. It depends how I feel. That's supposed to be the long walk in. My stomach issues are finally gone. Today is Friday. Fridays I do short walks. Mondays I do long walks. But yeah, the stomach issues are gone for now. Thank God. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.